loan forgiveness. In 2017, Congress began a reform of the Higher Education Act that included eliminating the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, which could leave many students with more debt than anticipated. Should students be held accountable for all their loans, or should the government forgive loans given the increasing cost of higher education? High-stakes tests. In addition to standardized tests imposed on students, some schools require educators to take tests to assess performance. Schools are penalized for low student and teacher test scores, but do these tests measure academic success or the ability to take a test? Liberal arts education. Due to requirements enforced by standardized tests and the No Child Left Behind Act, liberal arts have fallen to the wayside in many schools. What role do the liberal arts play in primary, secondary, and even higher education? And how crucial are those subjects to education as a whole? Standardized testing. Standardized tests are used to determine college eligibility. They are also used to assess a school district's overall success, and schools may receive favor in the form of funding and grants for high test scores. But some say these tests don't really measure intelligence and put students that lack test-taking skills at a disadvantage. Gender discrimination in STEM. From elementary school to college, female students feel unwelcome in STEM courses. Are there systemic issues pushing women away from this type of curriculum? Technology in the classroom. In addition to basic questions of whether cell phones, laptops, and similar devices should have a place in the classroom at all, poor schools generally have less money to put towards equipment like computers, which could put their students at an educational disadvantage. The availability of assistive technology. Students with physical disabilities require certain technologies to keep up with other classmates. How can we make sure these technologies are readily available in every school in America? The achievement gap. Achievement gaps such as the ones between male and female students, white and minority students, and native and non-native English speakers are the result of a variety of social and economic issues. Should we be doing more to make sure all students have an equal opportunity to succeed? The Common Core. In the same vein as standardized testing, the Common Core sets a standard of what students should know depending on their age and grade. However, is the Common Core based on solid research? Does it factor in that children develop at different rates? Where do you stand? Classroom overcrowding. With class sizes growing each year, sometimes with 40 kids in a single teacher classroom, are students getting enough individual attention? And how is this affecting their education? Religion in the classroom. How much can we teach about religion in public schools? And can students engage in activities related to their faith, such as praying inside school walls? Multicultural education. Diversity in gifted education programs. Diversity in gifted education programs. Length of school days. length of school days. Every student succeeds act as a no child left behind. Every student succeeds act as a no child left behind. Charter schools. Charter schools. Government spending on education. With the threat of massive cuts to education spending on the rise, should the government be putting more money into schools? Or are educational cuts reasonable if government money is needed elsewhere? Rising cost of higher education. Rising cost of higher education. School discipline policies. School discipline policies. Social emotional learning (SEL). Recent research shows that SEL, social and emotional learning, is a key fundamental in children's and adults' education. SEL focuses on building strong relationships, practicing empathy, decision-making, and learning how to manage emotions. Should we be pushing for more SEL in the classroom? Civil rights. Civil rights. School safety. There have been 290 school shootings since 2013, and issues like sexual violence and aggressive bullying also plague classrooms everywhere. While Congress works to pass legislation protecting the nation's students, some feel regulations are not strict enough. How can educational programs work to combat such acts? Teacher wage increases. Teacher wage increases. Bullying. Are we doing enough to combat bullying? And how effectively is it addressed in the classroom? School China. School choice allows parents to send students to a school of their choosing rather than one in their district. Advocates say it benefits low-income families, giving them more options than those provided by schools in their district. Opponents say the program siphons money away from low-income schools, failing to address larger systemic problems. Sex education in schools. Sex education in schools.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.